Hey, welcome back to Total Geek Live. We're here, Baltimore, Danny, Guy, Kaiser, and we're here to trailer trash the new Black Panther teaser trailer. So let's get right into it, guys.
All right, let me get it queued up, and we're ready now.
Lights.
Tell me something. What do you know about
Dr.
Wakanda? It's a third world country.
Waterfalls.
Textiles,
We're chasing more waterfalls,
School
huh?
outfits.
I'm seeing
all
a teaser
front.
in our Trashin video.
Explorers have searched for it. Called it El Dorado. They looked for it in South America,
Party.
but it was in Africa
Party.
the whole time. I'm the only one who's seen it and made it out alive.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
It's taking you, Phil.
What a look there.
The world is changing. Soon, there will only be the conquered and the conquerors.
Step into the spotlight.
You are a good man
Step into the spotlight.
with a good heart. And it's hard for a good man to be a king.
Oh man, that looks right.
It's like, hey, they love the chase scene in Civil War where they're jumping off the motorcycles and stuff.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
do
bring
more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the music too. Yeah, except for that, I didn't like the train whistle thing at the end. I like the music. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was-
Absolutely.
Need more cowbell though.
Yeah, I did need cowbell. I didn't hear- I heard very little cowbell.
Needed more cowbell.
Yeah. So this is Black Panther coming next year, February. So it'll be the second appearance in the MCU, with Chadwick Boseman playing T'Challa, Black Panther.
Right.
So I think it's pretty interesting to see the way that Black Panther was created in 1966 with Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and to see him from growth from there into now into the main cinematic universe. It's pretty interesting to see that transition.
Especially for someone like me who, like, I never really read the comics or knew the character until he's been introduced into the MCU. And now I'm excited to get to know him more because I never read them. You know, there's so many comics and I just never got around to it. And so that just makes me want to, okay, now I want to catch up. You know, who is this guy? It makes me want to go out and buy, pick up, some trade paperbacks or something.
And there's
Right,
some
and
to pick up too.
yeah, there's some great stories. It's really interesting how the character started out as he was introduced in issue 52 of the Fantastic Four, and within that whole scheme, you kind of find out like he geniusly trapped the Fantastic Four to where he could battle them. I mean, like he gave them this really cool rocket ship to fly around in and all that, and I remember the Thing commenting on like, well, where the heck did this guy get this kind of tech? How's a guy in Africa or wherever he is be able to afford this really kind of cool technology and stuff like that.
Right.
So and then the interesting thing, like I remember you commenting about it, that when they came out with the character, it was just right before the whole Black Panther party started building up and all that, and in fact Marvel changed his name to the Black Leopard for a while to kind of distance themselves from the party. And
so I always assumed the comic came after the party.
just barely before it.
2 weeks before. Yep.
Yeah.
Any correlation? Did one take the party?
Not that there's ever been any claim to or real kind of substantiated proof.
Right.
But it's also interesting that when they were originally creating the character, his name was going to be Coal Tiger instead of Black Panther.
Right.
So that's kind of interesting. He's had a couple of name variations, and in fact, there has been an alternate version of T'Challa come in called the Coal Tiger in a later issue of the Avengers, which is kind of interesting.
Like an alternate universe?
Yeah. So he's jumped a lot around in the comics, and one of kind of the interesting things is they've established that he originally joined the Avengers to spy on them, to find out if they were actually going to be a threat to Wakanda, because his first priority is to defend his nation, his home, he's Wakanda.
He's king.
Yeah,
he's king, so he's got to do that. Yeah, that was back in the '90s with Christopher Priest.
Yeah,
when he took over it, and it was a big deal back then when that was revealed. That that's the only reason. I mean, even like some of the characters, like you were just joking about all of that, right? And he's like, I mean, remember seeing the frame with Captain America. You were just joking, right? And he's like, nope, no, I just joined a spy on you guys. Like, bam, he's all matter of fact and everything.
And now that that's out of the way, we're still friends, right?
We're good though. You'll call me, right?
Good, right? Yeah,
I watching the trailer. I mean, I'm interested in learning more about him. As everyone else said, because Marvel didn't really use him that much in the sense of like you didn't see him for like the big multi-character crossovers. Not really like the other ones. And as much as I do begrudge the whole loss of the Fantastic Four and the X-Men out of the larger picture of Marvel, it does give characters who haven't had their own spotlight a chance to shine.
Yeah.
So this is, well, not a new character. He's a newer character to me in the sense of I don't know as much about him. Of course, he had his cinematic intro in Civil War, and certainly he's been coming around more and more. And the last time I really got to really get a sense of like his powers and everything, and This Is Me, of course, is I had the little figurine from him in Disney Infinity, so a really cool character. But yeah, it's going to be interesting because one thing Marvel has done well, they've always had strong diversity in their characters. The X-Men brought that about, and even last year's excellent Luke Cage series really just showed something a little bit more than the fantastical. Luke Cage got down to the down and gritty of the real world, and while I don't really expect to see that so much from Black Panther, because I think he is more of the superhero fantasy type, there are some different things that you don't get to see. For example, he's Wakandan royalty. He is a prince, and you've got this fantastical technologically advanced city in this corner of the world nobody really knows about.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's going to bring some interesting dynamics, and of course he'll be in the giant Infinity War movies when those come out. So he's definitely a prominent character, and depending on how things go, I'm sure he'll have his own little side roles in other Marvel comic movies the same way they do with all the others. So it should be an interesting addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, absolutely.
I concur.
I'm down with diversity. It's going to be great. I mean, there's so many
not even
great
ethnic
actors
ethnic
to
diversity.
grab.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Danny.
No, that's fine.
I was just gonna play off a bit with what Guy was saying. Is it's visual diversity. You're going, in a location you've never seen before. It's kind of like when Thor brought you the Asgard. That's something that's never been conceived visually on the scale that this is coming. And seeing Wakanda, on this scale, it's a great breath of fresh air visually. a whole different culture, a whole different way of thinking, and everything. Yeah,
I think that's great. I think that's a great credit to the director Ryan Coogler, who brought along his own team. I think it's the cinematographer, his editor, I believe, as well. So they're all working together to create this world of Wakanda, this world of African royalty, mythicism, and superheroics, which I think is fascinating. And I'm really giving a lot of credit to Marvel for allowing the director to kind of take the world and run with it instead of, sometimes micromanaging or getting bogged down in, oh no, we need this, and corporate type of situations.
Yeah, or because of budgetary reasons, we need to do most of our scenes in New York.
Oh, well, that's actually interesting because they are filming quite a bit of Black Panther. They filmed a lot of it in Korea to catch the Korean market.
Oh.
So that's an interesting little, in order to kind of make money now, a lot of companies are filming portions or all or some of their film in Asian countries.
No, they think globally now. I mean, it's just the way of life now. I mean, the new Transformers, which is the new Transformers, regardless what you think of it, killing it overseas. Yes, it exists, but is making bank overseas. The Warcraft movie.
Yeah.
It made huge money over in China and that region of the world. Yeah.
But to bring it back to Black Panther, I think the really incredible thing is the casting choices are just stellar. Again, Marvel and this MCU are really knocking it out of the park with their choices. We have Michael B. Jordan. Thank God MCU is rehabbing Human Torches.
Right.
Rekindling their superhero careers, as it were.
Yeah. So we have Michael B. Jordan, who's going to play Killmonger, one of the villains.
Killmonger.
I know. I hear Killmonger. I picture someone.
Sounds like I have a Midway game.
Killmonger.
Yeah.
It's something
like Narc or Smash TV or something.
War Gods.
Yeah.
The War Gods.
We have Michonne from Walking Dead in it. We have Lupita from 12 Years a Slave and from Star Wars. And they're both part of the Dora Milaje, which is like the royal guard, all women who are set to protect the king and the nation. Great cast is amazing. So I'm really seeing them.
I can't wait to see them fighting.
Oh yeah, just the clip.
We didn't see it in too much in the trailer, which I'm okay with. I'm glad that they didn't spoil a whole lot of it. I want them to just show up in the movie and just show everybody just how badass they are. But we also get the great Forrest Whitaker in this film. Yeah. So some great acting chops.
Was he in the trailer?
Angela Bassett. I mean, my God, Angela Bassett. Thank you.
Oh yes, she's
amazing.
She is amazing. He's puppy. It's okay, puppy.
One of the things I think that might be interesting in the trailer, is it seems like there might be some jumping around time-wise. In the beginning you have Claw talking about going to Wakanda and being caught. So it seems like there's a time before when this may have happened, and now he's coming back in.
Well, wasn't he coming out of Wakanda in, was it Ultron that Claw first appeared?
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I kind of have a theory that maybe the Black Panther that attacked him was not T'Challa.
No,
it might
was
have been
his dad,
because there's some costume differences that I explain that, and he also is in the film too. So there is going to be some, maybe flashbacks or something. But I think that might be an interesting kind of way to bring Wakanda fully into the MCU by doing some, a little bit of flashbacking, time jumping. But the suit looks really amazing. His sister Shuri, who's played by Letitia Wright, looks like she has an amazing vibranium gauntlet that she's gonna pop out at people. So it looks really, really cool. I think it's gonna be a fun movie.
Yeah. I'm down.
As a teaser trailer, it teased.
Yeah, yes, it did.
I have been toased. Wait,
toast.
It's teased, tased, toased, right? That's how English
I'm
works.
sure that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's how our crazy language does work. So in theory, that would be it. Yes.
So yeah, in February next year, we're gonna have Black Panther. Can't wait. And until then, we have Thor coming up. But yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
Spider-Man just dropped. We got Thor next for Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Defenders is dropping November?
August.
August.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That's lots
Punisher
of
in like November, December.
Yeah, so plenty of Marvel stuff.
Plenty of
going
Marvel.
on.
That's right.
Years and years.
Rolling.
That's
Yeah.
not even counting what D23 is going to drop. Whenever they unless their plans for the next few years.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Inhumans, which we talked about on a
Mhm.
former, trailer Trashin. So
Yeah.
they've been spending money,
Oh yeah, they've been making money.
right?
Yep. Making money, might as well spend some of it.
Right?
Yeah.
We could talk about that when we do our Spider-Man Homecoming review here. When
Nice.
Yeah.
some of the geeks, get around to watching it.
Yeah.
You aren't dropping anything on me.
All right, guys.
Yeah, so that's the Black Panther trailer. Can't wait to see it. You like it? Tell us something about it in the comments. And as always, just remember,
It's all
Geek to us.
All right.
How do you like them apples?
Them apples are good, yo.
Hey, Kaiser here. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Big shout out to Jen Taylor for being our first Patreon supporter. If you too want to hear us praise your name, get access to exclusive content, and help us maintain and grow this channel, check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/TotalGeekLive.